Hey guys, we're live. This is our 100x Crypto Academy webinar, and yeah, we do these every Sunday. We've been doing these every Sunday for a long time actually, and we've got a special guest on tonight. That's not Garth. Yeah, Garth couldn't make it. He's probably moving because he's moving through some of his stuff out of his places at now, and he's you know obviously moving to a new place, so he couldn't make it. But anyway, we've got a special guest on, Tommy, and Tommy is, you know, I know Tommy from back in the day. Known Tommy for a long time actually, and we've done other stuff in the past, and yeah, he contacted me and said wanted to jump on. Plus, he's actually, I'll let him tell you. So, Tommy, you there? Can you hear me?
Hello, what's up? You hear me, Gavin?
Yeah. How you going,
All
Tommy?
right. Not
What's
much.
happening?
First off, I want to say cheers to beer o'clock. That's what time it is. So yeah, just taking it easy. I just came back from a walk, strolling around. I noticed on Sundays, I guess like everybody takes the day off. Everywhere it's like all the shops and restaurants are kind of closed. I guess they're gearing up for a Sunday night market tonight, probably. That's what I'm noticing. But other than that, just taking it easy, hanging out, trying to find things to do. It's to keep active. Because living here, especially in Chiang Mai, I think and NG called it what is it, the Chiang Mai time.
Mm.
Everybody's like relaxed and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's pretty chilled here, and it's um, it's just that type of lifestyle, really, to be honest. And you don't have to really be anywhere, so you know, it's yeah, you can really slide into that lifestyle if you're here for a long term, very, very quickly. It only
Yeah.
takes you a couple of weeks, and then you're just like, that's it, I'm done. But yeah,
Hmm.
for those that don't know you, you don't. I mean, you don't have to tell every single thing. But what do you? You're currently traveling around the world or something. What are you doing?
Yeah, well, basically, long story short, I don't want to, rant and, make this a long live stream. Basically, I'm taking some time off from work. My boss, they didn't really take it that lightly. I told him I'm going. I didn't give him an exact day. I just said, look, I gave him a 2 week notice. I said I'm taking some time off to travel. I wasn't gonna lie to them. Say, hey, family emergency, whatever. So look, I'm gonna travel. They probably watch my YouTube video,
Yeah,
and basically I'm just going around. Like I don't have to do it, but I vlog. Just so I could keep active, so I don't just be bored and drinking these all day. So to me, it's
well,
just like
yeah,
it's me just telling my story. I vlog, I do a little DJing here and there. I make little mixes and stuff, just so I could keep active. So I try to go to like a different country every month. Like last month I was in Malaysia, this month Thailand, and then next month I'm going to Vietnam. And hopefully, I get to travel to every country in the world pretty much. So that's it right there.
pretty. Yeah, that's pretty good, man. Pretty awesome. I mean, and that's the kind of thing too. Like where you better do that. I mean, you're doing it now. You're the type of guy that would just do it now. You're not going to wait around too long. Yeah, most people will never even do that. So yeah, I got a lot of respect for you there because it takes a lot for even just because I get all how you can get consumed in your life, and because I know because I was in Australia and I was like working my ass off, and I was like, um, I used to have this guy that used to come to me every day. His name was Brett, and he'd say to me, "Oh, have you booked that ticket to Thailand yet? Have you booked that ticket?" And I was like, "Man, no, I haven't. I haven't." So I was procrastinating for a long time, and then one day he came up to me and goes, "Oh, have you booked that ticket yet?" And I said, "Yeah, I booked it." And he was like, "What?" He said, "Yep, I've already booked it, and this is the date, and then I'm going to give him 2 weeks because that's like you have to give him 2 weeks notice, and then I'm gone." And then he's like, "Man," I said, "Yeah, I know." I mean, and I was like thanking him because he was. the one that was always on my back about it. And then when I finally did it, I was just like, man, why didn't I do it sooner? You know, so it's just one of those things because you get so consumed in your daily life. Obviously, you know, you're there, you're grinding, you're trying to make ends meet, you're trying to put food on the table. You know, I totally get it, man. You know, so all you're thinking of is like this. You know, how do I put food on the table? How am I going to eat next week? How am I going to pay my bills? And in that process, you get so consumed in it that you forget about the bigger picture of you know, where can I still have my whole life here. I can travel. I'm still young. I still have my health. You know, what can I do now that can help me get into give me things in the future, assets in the future, or more vehicles that I can use to then, you know, get further ahead. And you got to look, you know, further out because, I mean, time really does fly. Like the last 7 years since I've been in Thailand has really gone fast. So time really flies. So yeah, I got a lot of respect for you for doing that. It's not easy and you're probably the 1%er, Tommy, that actually has gone, you know what, I'm just going to do it. I don't care. I can always come back to a job, right? I can always come back.
Yeah, they're waiting with their arms open for me to come back. They you know, my boss, my supervisor texted me like 2 weeks ago, like, hey Tommy, how's your trip going? I was like, it's pretty good. I'm doing all right. Hey, check out my YouTube. So they, you know, like anybody else, they would have been like forgot about them a long time ago, but they're still reaching out to me. So, you know, I don't want to burn any bridges. So when I do go back to New York and I have maybe a couple months on my hand just doing nothing, when I, you know, let me make a couple dollars here and there, stack up, pack my bags, and then, you know, go again. Pretty much what it is. And believe it or not, the first time I actually started traveling by myself was in 2017 when I met you and E82 and everybody else in Singapore. That's my first time like taking the leap. So and I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna be all right because I'm meeting NG. I actually met E82 over there, but I think I'll be all right. You know, Keithy's gonna be there and everything. I think I'll be all right, but it's really not that hard. You just have to just, you know, go for it. You know, a lot of people think the problem is that people like to travel with other people. And the problem is that everybody's schedule is different. You know, this person can't take off until this month. They can't go on holiday until this one gets back. It's really hard. So my thing is, you know what? Let me go when I want to go and where I want to go. And that's it right there.
Yeah, I've traveled with other people before, and you kind of like want to see stuff, and they don't want to see it, and then you're like, "Well, I've come all this way. I want to see this. Oh no, I don't want to see that. Let's do this." I'm like, if you're by yourself, or you just go and do what you want. You don't have to worry about someone else or what they want or their opinion, because you don't travel all the way to halfway across the world to go somewhere and then not go to it because someone says, "Oh, I'm feeling sick or I can't do it." You know, you just got to do it. You know, so yeah. Now, so that's something that you guys can look forward to, you know, in the future if you guys want to travel. It's not for everyone, but I highly recommend you do travel, see the world because it's a big world out there. And in the meantime, you guys can, you know, stack some crypto. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about, now I always talk about the fundamentals with the, you know, stacking Bitcoin, and Tommy's been stacking Bitcoin for a long time as well. So that's why, you know, he knows about, he understands crypto. He knows about Bitcoin. He knows about all that stuff. I don't have to explain that to him because he knows about it. So he gets it, right? But also,
sorry to cut you off, Angie. Believe it or not, when I was talking to you about Bitcoin, I was trying to convince you, and I'm like, wait a second, how am I trying to convince NG Gavin about you talk about it all the time? So I felt like everybody I talk to, they're like zombies and stuff like that. But sorry to cut you off, man. Yeah, I'm just pumped.
You're right. You're good. Yeah, and that's the thing. You can't really. I was like that too. I was like, you know, you got to check out this Bitcoin thing. But after a while, um, yeah, you're just like talking to brick walls because they're just like zombies, like you said, and they're doing their own thing, and that's fine. That's fine. But I mean, you know, crypto is a vehicle that we can use, and it's just another thing that you can diversify into. So we also stack those satoshis, which you know you've been doing for a long time, and I've been doing that too. But obviously, everyone wants to know about the microcaps. Okay, so I want to talk about microcaps, and I want to talk about a little bit about that, and kind of give you some couple of nuggets that I found. So that'll be interesting for you guys. So let's just go and I'll share my screen. And if you want to say anything or interject, feel free. But you know, we kind of just do like I'll do this little thing here. It's pretty chill, to be honest. You know, we just talk about crypto and stuff when Garth's here anyway. So we so you're looking at coin market cap, right? So the market cap's gone up to 1.4. So basically about 100 trillion. 100 billion, nearly 200 billions come into the market, and this is what's given this pump because BTC dominance is at 49.3%. So this is really important for you guys. Bitcoin's at 37.16, which is really good. So everyone's asking, is Bitcoin now, is this the bull market? Is the bull market? Personally, I don't think it's the bull market, and the reason why I'll tell you. All right. First of all, obviously the market cap's going up. I don't believe that the bull market's going to be here for at least another 600 billion. People are already talking about it now. Maybe it's the beginning of it. I'm not convinced, okay? So here, this BTC dominance is 49.3%. I mean, I need to see more proof, all right? So BTC's, so what's going to happen is, once you see the Bitcoin pump, this could be a number of things. You know, you can look at a lot of traders have their own sort of, they look at data on the blockchain and stuff, as well as, you know, all their fancy technical analysis and stuff, right? If you're a trader, you'll listen to traders, you can go to YouTube channels with traders and they'll tell you all this stuff, right? Technical stuff. Well, really, at the end of the day, it's a sentiment. It's like, okay, what are people talking about? How do you find out about this stuff? So, BTC dominance, just keep an eye on that, okay? So when BTC dominance starts to drop, that means people are getting people are selling BTC, but if the market cap still around, you know, 2.4, 1.4, and it's increasing and the BTC dominance is dropping, that means that people are coming in, but they're putting it into the altcoins. And then you hear this thing with this altcoin season, right? Yeah, in crypto, and it's in every industry. People like to coin or use phrases that have coins and slangs for different things. And in crypto, it's like the Moon Lambo. Everyone's heard it, Moon Lambo. It's like all these different terms and stuff. And they're fun, you know, have fun with them. The altcoin season. When's altcoin season? Reason why people love altcoins is because you're going to make more money in altcoins than you are with Bitcoin. Okay, that's just like short term anyway. Okay, that's just the truth of it all. Like you can 10x or 20x an altcoin, but if it's but you're not going to 10 or 20x Bitcoin, not short term anyway. So what they're looking for is the pump, and then they're looking for fast returns. But that's all they look for, right? They don't have the fundamentals locked down, and they should sell at the top, and then roll that back into you know, Bitcoin. You know, if you can pick the top, and then just repeat, right? Because this bull run is going to be I believe it's going to be the biggest bull run in history, obviously, and it's going to be it's going to smash through 100K, right? So let's talk about the altcoins, because the altcoins are the ones that you want to get into, because you can turn, you know, 1,000, 5,000 into 100 grand, 200 grand, 500 grand if you pick the right altcoins. And that's why the altcoins are so attractive, because of the what do you call it? Because they're small caps, okay, micro caps. So if you go to Google Trends and then you type in altcoins, you can learn a lot from Google. Now we don't want to go Thailand. We want to go worldwide, and then we want to go, let's say, past 12 months, and let's go past 5 years. No, let's just go 12 months. Okay, so as you can see, can you see that, Tommy? Can you see my screen? Hang on.
Yeah,
Okay, I think you
I see it.
uh,
I see it.
Google Trends, yeah. So you can see here, you can see this. This is starting to pick up, and Google Trends is showing us that now people are talking about altcoins. Everyone's this is starting to go up, as you can see this arrow, right? So more people are now talking about altcoins. So is it altcoin season? I don't know. Well, people are talking about it. So we go back to Google Trends and type in Bitcoin. Then we go worldwide. So we had this little pump about Bitcoin in October, but it's starting to plateau off. Not really kind of talking about much about Bitcoin. And you could go on and keep on doing these searches. But certainly from the last one I did with altcoin, everyone's starting to search altcoins now. So maybe we've hit maybe altcoin season's here. All right, so let's see. Find micro caps. All right, so we want to find the micro caps because the micro caps, like I said before, micro caps are the ones that will make us the big gains, but it can be dangerous. So we want to find micro caps under 50 million if we can, because that's just like the project is still small, relatively small, but it hasn't pumped yet, or it possibly it could be down like 95%. Now, I'm not talking about, you could get into gaming niche. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of gaming niche because gaming's a very funny one. Gaming is like crypto and NFTs go well with gaming, but with gaming, the projects don't succeed is because with games, for them to succeed, they need a lot of development and they need a lot. It's really hard for games to succeed because it's like growing a Facebook. It's really difficult. But once a game is established, it takes off. It'd be around for decades. So gaming niche it's a niche that is pumped hard and it's been decimated in this last bear market. Okay, but maybe there might be some ones in the under 50 million that are already established. So gaming, if you're into gaming, I'm very cautious about the gaming niche simply because of the what happened, right, in the bull market, in the bear market with gaming. Some people swear by it, but from what I saw and what we saw, a lot of these projects were decimated. So you want to look at the project roadmap with the fundamentals. That just comes down to the research. So looking at the project and how well it went previous or how well it is now. And then obviously there's a lot of points here, but I'm just going to talk about then you want to look at the strong community behind the project. These are just some points that you could just look at. You could look at the tokenomics. I mean, there's a lot of things that you could look at when you kind of like screen these projects. But if we go to look at 50 million market cap, so these are what you probably call micro caps. If you go to CoinGecko and then you look on the let's see, on the right hand side here, you'll see the market cap. Okay, so you want to get into 50 million. So that means if we scroll all the way down, we're going to be page 1, which is the 100. It's still 500 billion. So that tells you, we're going to go to page 2, and then we'll scroll down. And again, there's actually a lot of good coins here already that you could just go through each one. Because a lot of these coins are previous projects that have dumped. Some have dumped 95%. But, we want to do the 50 million. The reason why is it's a market cap that if we pick the right ones, it can pump. And we can do a 10 or 20x very, very fast. So we keep on going down. A lot of these names here you would have seen before because a lot of them have been decimated. And now we scroll down. Now we're down to 100 million. So we're getting close. So now we're on page 4. So we're digging deep. Nano. Oh my god, it's still there. Nano is like 100 million market cap. You guys remember Nano? Oh my god, that used to pump like that was big hype back in the day. So now we're going down. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. You guys can do this exercise when you're off. When we finish this. Now we're going to 5. Another niche. Is AI coins. I think AI coins are going to be big. So gaming. So in each crypto uh there's like sub niches, gaming, crypto. You can find all these actual sub niches here on CoinGecko, right? Um, but here we want to get into 50 million. So we'll scroll down. So what are we now? We're on page 5. Yeah, we're on page 5. Now we'll come to the 50 million mark. It could be 100 million. I'm just picking a number, 50 million. So these ones here are still, like, they can go to 500 million and do a 10x. Or they could do like a 20x and do a billion. It's just picking the right one can do it. Now this one here is this poll, which is Matic, right? And it's only at 50 million. So this token Matic, or what they call poll, this is what the new coin's going to be. All right, but it hasn't migrated over. Or I think it's in the process of migrating over. But the market cap is still 59 million. But obviously that's going to boost. It's going to pump when everything gets shifted over, because it hasn't been. I don't think it's been migrated. It's been upgraded. Poll has been initiated on the mainnet, so you have to look into that one. But so basically Matic's going to Poll now. Okay, I think pretty much everything's going to be the same. This one's interesting. Okay, GRS. GRS is a coin that one of the guys on Facebook I've known for, well, I don't really personally know him myself, but I've known, like, I've been friends with him for like years, since 2016, 2015. And he was talking about GRS, right, at 1 cent. And because he knew the developer, and I was like, oh, okay. Now, look at it, it's 59 cents. So he's laughing all the way to the bank in the UK. That's where he's from. Maybe I should have bought that one, because he had a lot. I don't know exactly how much he had, but I think he had like multiple hundreds and thousands of dollars GRS back when it was 1 cent. So he's probably sitting on 30 or 40 million now. It'd have to be, because he's been holding it for so long. So GRS, that's just one that kind of got away there. So GRS, then you could just keep on scrolling down, right? So what we want to do is we want to look at coins that have got low market cap. So what I came across the other day, which could be a hidden gem here, is this one here. Okay, it's called Techem. So the thing with Techem is it's like a super fast blockchain, and it's got a market cap of only 52 million. Circulating. This is the thing about Techem. It's got a circulating supply of only 5 million, and the total market cap. The total supply, it's like 10 million. Remember, Bitcoin's 21 million. This is only 10 million, and 55% of the supply is already out. Now, I don't really know a lot about this coin. I'm gonna tell you up front, but I know that it did pump in the beginning. It's only less than 6 months old, 5 months old, and now it's starting to move up. So let's just, and I did listen to one of the live streams on Twitter. Oh, sorry, X. Okay, if I'm politically correct. Fastest blockchain in all industry. Techem is the fastest blockchain, the lightning speed, distributed ledger powering the superconductive digital financial environment. So it's got this blockchain and this soft note, which is just transactions payment system for a new superconductive digital environment. So I think this is the main product. Okay, so it's got this soft note, and then it's got this crypto wallet, and then it's 3FA. So it's not 2FA, it's 3FA. So let's look at Techem. It exceeds 1 million transactions per second. So they've actually already verified this. So I think they do like 100 million transactions the other day, which is pretty impressive. And you can see here, Bitcoin 7, 325, Litecoin's 56, Cardano is 1,000, although no one uses Cardano.
IOTA, I don't know what the hell happened to IOTA. It's still around. Ripple, Tron, and then you can see Phantom's like 300K. And then this thing's 1 million transactions per second. Crypto solutions for business, Softnode is forever, transactions project, instant payment, zero fee processing. Softnode is a physical cash elements. For example, Bitcoin Softnode bill can be printed on paper, does not require confirmation from the Bitcoin network, incurs no fees, and has no geographical boundaries. Therefore, Softnode can be used person to person, sent over any messenger application as a picture file, or sent by wallet or to wallet. Softnode is secured by passcode rendering and is useless to any unauthorized processor. So this is kind of like the core product, right? They got again, I'm just breezing over the stuff, but here's something pretty kick-ass. Oh no, I forgot the name. I think it's called Claudia AI. Yeah, I think it is. It's called Claudia. Okay, so you can go to Claudia. No, it's not. This is not it. Anyway, it's not it. It could be this. No, I'll have to find the website to tell you, right? But anyway, we can use ChatGPT. You just go to ChatGPT, and then you can just tell me the pros and cons of, and just give the URL. I don't know if ChatGPT will, because ChatGPT has limited data, but that's okay. We can just use Google Bard. If it doesn't show us, so this is the lazy way of analyzing. Sorry, yeah, we don't have the data. So this is a lazy way of analyzing stuff that, if you don't want to, do the technical analysis on it, or do you want to read through all the white papers and all this sort of shit, just go to AI and tell me what this shit is about, and they will tell you, okay? Now, I haven't got the website. I'll have to find the website, but the website specifically does this, all right? But maybe Google Bard will do it. So they specifically created this AI one that actually does this. Okay, Google Bard will do it. Here we go. Techem transactional payment system providing some zero fee, possibly, blah, blah, blah. Techem uses consensus mechanism called proof of stake. Oh, it's a proof of stake. Friendlier than Bitcoin environment, blah, blah, blah. Okay, the cons, this is what you want to read, right? It's relatively new cryptocurrency. It's not really well known, but then again, that's kind of like the whole point. Techem is not as decentralized as Bitcoin. Techem is a foundation, a significant amount of control network. Overall, Techem is promising new cryptocurrency with some key advantages over Bitcoin, such as instant payment capability, zero fee policy. However, the important note that Techem is still under development and is important to do your own research. So it doesn't really tell me that a lot about it. So Techem, these are the roadmaps. Obviously, you have to get into the Discord and the Twitter as well. Twitter's got a lot of good information because I do these Twitter lives. So this Launchpad, Twitter Techem Labs. So they got hardware wallet support. Okay. They got again, they're at Bitcoin Dubai partnerships. So by looking at all this stuff and then doing some more research on it, okay, they got an airdrop. Airdrop pool, maybe that's already done. Be nice to get a little airdrop there. Okay. So again, I'm just telling you about this coin which you didn't know prior to this live stream, and then you guys can do some more research. But from what I've gathered so far, it kind of looks promising. They've got this launch app, so that's for the wallet. Okay. But again, you have to do some more research. I'll have to keep on continuing to do more research on this one. But the tokenomics are amazing because of but tokenomics is not everything. Okay, but the supply is like 10 million. That's chicken feed, and 50% of the supply is already out. So $10. Let's just say that the market cap's 50 million, right? Let's just say it goes to 500 million. That's like a 10x. This will go to $100. That's a 10x. That's like easy 10x if it happens, obviously. But that's 110x. That's pretty amazing if it can do a 10x. So this is the socials. 50K followers. Again, more research needs to be done on this before you slide in there. But definitely have a look at this one. I think that this is one that's going to take off in the future. See, we're here. So maybe, let's see, 7 days. Yeah, it's kind of pumped a bit. Last 24 hours. So, yeah, I mean, when do you get in? That's the thing. If you're going to get in. So it has started to go up, 30 days. But if you look at the chart, further out, you'd like to get into it, kind of like here when it was only $3, but now it's $10. So you want to double your money. But, sometimes you can't get into these things too early, or sometimes you can't get into this when you want to enter at the right time. I think to avoid all that is to research the fundamentals on the project and then see how the kind of like the general sentiment about it. Are people excited about it? And then if you do invest in something like this, then you can hold it long term. But these days, crypto doesn't need fucking technical things that are technical and things that are actually doing work on devs that actually moving the project forward. These days, crypto, it's all about the fundamentals, and that's kind of pretty sad because as soon as hard as something can pump, it can always dump, and it just becomes a pump and dump. It depends on who you're getting this information from. And that's I don't like that so much, but this is the reality of the crypto space. Just very quickly, what are your thoughts on that one? I know you probably haven't seen it, but what are your thoughts? Quick thoughts on that one, Tommy?
Well, it seems that we kind of missed the boat. It was at $3. So it went up like a 3x. It does have potential, like you said, to go to like $100. When is a question that we don't know the answer to. What is it? The supply is at 10 million. That's pretty good right there. It's half of Bitcoin supply. As far as like the blockchain technology, the faster they are, they don't keep up with the demand. Like look what happened to Solana. Solana breaking down like every week they'll break down because they're the fastest blockchain and stuff like that. So that I'm more liking the supply thing better. Like the 10 million supply is, and you said half of it is already out there already. They have a good concept, overall. I guess I'll be waiting for a little dip, a little correction to try to get a nice position overall.
Yeah, definitely. So I think the technically wise is they've got the actual blockchain's really fast. So that's kind of like one thing. But we've seen a lot of these projects in the past that have super fast blockchains and no one adopts them. So if the community really gets behind it and really pumps it, because this thing here, I mean, it's only it's page 5 of CoinGecko. No one is ever going to see this, and that's why I'm talking about it now, is because once it gets, as it moves up from page 5, page 3, page 2, page 1, you're kind of going to miss it. And the way it moves up is because of the market cap. So as the market cap increases, we'll go further on, get up, move up in rank, and that's when people pick it up. All right. So it is still early days. Would have been nice to get into earlier, but just keep an eye on this one. again, what I said before, what happens is sometimes crypto projects have great tech, but that's not necessarily the thing that moves the price. Is sometimes, well, not sometimes, it happens a lot, is the hype. Influencers start talking about it on YouTube, and next thing you know, this thing's at $4 billion, and everyone wants to get their BitConnect. You know what I mean? There's no, like, when we used to study the ICOs back in the day, we basically went on data points and fundamentals and real shit. These days, you don't need that, because a shitcoin can pump to the moon and have no fundamentals, have no technical. There's actually nothing behind it. It can just be a shitcoin that it's just like a picture of a frog, and it can pump to billions, and that's exactly what happened with Pepe. So, yeah, you can't pick it sometimes, although this is a sad thing that happens in crypto. Because we're in the crypto space, we want to see things last long term, and we want to see something that you get in early, but it's here for the next 10 years, and you can put your kids through college on this thing. So anyway, let's move forward, and so keep an eye on that one. It's still very early. All right, take them. Let's go to the next one. So this one I discovered about a week ago. Should have got into it, but haven't got into it. So yeah, this happens. This one's a strong coin. It's a very strong coin, and it's a hidden gem. I told you about this one already, Tommy, so you already know about this one. This one is moving up the charts very fast. So you want to be getting onto this one. Now, this is on Solana, right? Now, it did migrate to Ethereum, and this is what made it pump. All right? This here's the crazy thing about it, right? Look at this. Have a look at this, man. Back, if you would have bought this in January this year, which I never knew about this thing in January, it was 0.004 cents. Now it's 25 cents. Back then it was hang on. Let's just make it easy. December, Boxing Day 2022, it was 0.001 cent. So in 11 months, it's done a 250x. Damn. So this is what I'm talking about, right? 250x. So put a K into it, you would have 250K now, right? I mean, this is crazy, but this is what it can do. Now, it's not early, it's not late. This is early, okay? Rollbit. This is a casino coin. So this is basically a project that it's a casino coin that makes a shit ton of money, and it's also got a cryptocurrency. So it's not the other way around. They created the casino first. They needed a token. It started making a shitload of money, and now people are buying the token because it's got very unique something pretty cool. So let's talk about it. It's called Rollbit, RLB. It's on this, like I said, it's on Solana, but it's now on Ethereum, which is what made this pump. Unfortunately, I didn't know about this, but yeah, even if you bought it in July, it was only 1 cent. 25x. What's 25x? Okay, so if we go to Rollbit website, what's really cool about this project is casino makes a lot of money, right? What does the what happens in the casino, Tommy? Like, who always wins at the casino?
The house, always.
That's right. The house. Everyone knows this. The house.
I'm a perfect example. Like, man, I kind of knew this already, but it's the fun thing about going to the casino. It's kind of like, going to a Great Adventures. It's just the fun thing about it. That this is how they get you. When you're winning, you don't want to leave. You want to keep gambling. And when you're losing, you don't want to leave. You want to get your money back. That's how they get you. I'm a victim.
Man, I think we've all been there. I think we've all had this gambling thing. I mean, I remember I used to go to the casino in Brisbane, and I'll be like, had my stack of coins, man, and my game was blackjack. That was my game. You know what I mean? And I was like, I'd win, and then I'd lose. I'd win, I'd lose. But it was more like fun, and my friends would come as well because we'd be like on we would be like talking and going, how do we game the system? Do we go on the same table, or do we go on a table with no people? Do we start with like $50 chips? So we were all trying to game the system, trying to make some money, but obviously we failed because the house always won. But that was my thing, man. My thing was blackjack. Didn't work out.
Wow. Yeah, I played a little blackjack with 21, but my thing was a roulette. They call it the wheel of death, or whatever they call that thing.
Oh, the chocolate wheel.
Yeah, no, not the wheel of fortune. It's they throw the ball and the ball starts spinning, and then the ball has to drop in a number.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called a roulette.
Okay. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. But after a while, you kind of figure, hey, I'm losing money here. So that fun goes away real fast. So, but the house always wins. So Rollbit, excuse me, this is it here. This is making a shitload of money. All right. Let's have a look. I got a couple of these tools up here. I can't find it at the moment. No, I've got limited access to that one. But anyway, this thing's making a ton of money. Let's just go and find some. Where is it? I think I'm in the Discord. I think I am. I'm not sure. But apparently, no, I'm not in the Discord. Apparently, it's it's making like a shit ton of money. And let me pull it up. Gotta wait 24 hours. Okay, hang on. Okay, so I've got NFTs, white paper, landing page. There's a lot to this. Okay, there's tons to this project. I'm liking this one because I think it's an easy 5x, easy peasy, lemon squeezy 5x. Okay. So this crypto gaming, these NFTs, all this stuff is making a shit ton of money for them. Let's have a look here. Where is the? Well, let's just go and have a look at the white paper. Correct. Oh, the dashboard. But what happens is what they give basically 20% of the money that they earn. They put it back, and then they go and buy the coin. They buy back the coin. I think this is it here. Yeah. So 24-hour revenue. Have a look at the 24-hour revenue. 1.2 million in casino revenue, and then look at the futures. It's making 350,000, and then the 24-hour sports revenue is 20%. That's 280. This thing is a money machine, right? Have a look at the volume. 17.5 million volume is being played on this thing every 24 hours. So this thing is making a shit ton of money, and then here it is here, right? How much RLB is circulating and how much has been burnt. So they're going to burn, this is the burn, 38% has been burnt. The original supply of 5 billion, circulating supply is 3 billion. Where's it tell me the, tells me the breakdown, but I think it's about 20%. So 20% of what they make every day, they take that money and they go and buy back the coin. This is what I like about it. And because this thing's so profitable, because it's the casino. Like it's not gonna not like it's gonna continue to make money because betting casino. This one's crypto related. They're extremely profitable. So this thing is just going to get bigger and bigger. But now, they started with the casino side of it, and this is what I like. And now it's like now pumping the actual coin through the money and the money that they're generating. It's not like some bullshit that you see on on these crypto. They're going to take the money, they're going to burn this, they're going to stake this. But where's the money coming from? The money's not coming from anywhere because they don't actually have a vehicle that is generating the money. You know what I'm saying? So this actual thing is like a separate entity that is making all the money, and then the crypto thing is like a secondary thing. So that's why I think this has a lot of potential. Now, the market cap is rising. Okay, so it's going up in price, and I think so. 3/4 of the supply is already out. So you're gonna have to get onto this super fast if you want to get into this because it's only 25 cents. But I think that this can go to at least $1. But if we look at the market cap here, 825 million. If you're looking at 825, if it does a 5x, it's getting up there in a 4 billion market cap. So this could go 4 billion, 5 billion market cap, probably within the next sort of 12 to 24 months. So it's going to take a while, but it could be sooner. But the supply is already out there. Tons of supply is already out there. Every day, this thing's making a ton of money, and they're using those money to basically roll back into the coins. Okay, to buy the coins back, which is a good thing. I'm not sure if they burn it, which is something that I'll have to look into with the white paper, which is something that you can do some more research on. Once they let me in the Discord, they can find more about it. But that's kind of like, you really want to find out more about this coin. But from what I've just very quickly looked at, it looks pretty good. Okay. See, we've got. Okay, so it's created in February 2020 by team of entrepreneurs shared passion for online gaming. Has rapidly grown into a leading crypto casino with over 1 million registered users. That's pretty big, but it's the casino niche is massive. It's massive. So this thing will keep on growing. So the bigger the casino grows, the more money the house makes, which they always make, the more money that they'll use to buy back more coins. Can you see how that works? And then they've got all these other products as well. But obviously, you have to look at, okay, here we go, buyback and burn. Okay. So Rollbit has a portion of its daily revenue. This is what I like. All right. This is this is real life shit. This is not made up. Hey, stake my coins. This is real life. Rollbit uses a portion of its daily revenue from its casino, crypto futures, and sportsbook verticals to purchase and burn. Oh, we're going to burn it. Okay, they're burning RLB. The process is known as buyback and burn. It makes RLB a deflationary assets. Boom. Love that. As Rollbit already has a significant revenue, the value of the RLB bought and burned each day is high. As Rollbit's, this is exactly what I just said before, as Rollbit's revenue continue to grow and more RLB is purchased and burned, with each burn, the RLB is permanently removed from the supply forever. This process causes RLB to become more scarce over time, and RLB will be deflationary. That's exactly what crypto projects don't do. And this is what this is doing. Buy burn supersedes the RLB lottery as an ordinary driving force, making RLB deflationary. Since introduction of buyback and burn, RLB lottery is no longer influences the deflationary RLB and now is free to enter. Okay, so this is how they get the cash. the revenue 30%, books, sports book 20%, and casino 10%. So they're using basically 20%, I think. Yeah, it says. So again, I like what I'm saying because of the they're using their own money to buy back it and then freaking burn the token from the bought RLB. Rollbit distributes 10% to the staking. Oh, okay. So now you can buy RLB and you can stake it, and you can get 10% of the funds, which comes from the revenue every day. So what they mean is these rollbots, so which are like NFTs, right? So if you buy these, you're going to get kind of like revenue from it, from buying these, I believe, and staking these. Again, you don't have to look into it further. Okay, let's go to staked. Okay, you got to register. But yeah, I'm pretty sure what that is. You buy these rollbots, and then you come along here and you stake it, and then you're going to get essentially like a daily dividend or something, because the money is coming from and the actual revenue every day, percentage of it. This ain't BitConnect, okay? This is not your BitConnect. So this is unique. It's doing well at the moment. It's relatively small market cap, in my opinion. Look at it. It's only, I believe it's still small enough. Obviously, would have liked to get it earlier, but this is going to continue to grow, and I think it's got a good 5x in it. A healthy 5x in a relatively short period of time. Like I'm talking 12 months. It could do a 5x in a short term, but if Bitcoin continues to pump and we start to enter the real bull market, it's going to go to the moon, in my opinion. Like every coin's going to moon, and this is going to be one of them that's going to pump even harder because of the fundamentals. Because it's actually got some real shit behind it that's making you the money, and that's what people like. Real shit, right? Real life stuff. So that's another one that I wanted to share with you guys. What are your thoughts on that one, Tommy?
Yeah, definitely a bull market. It's gonna do well as well as all the rest of them. But in a bear market, I think this would do pretty fine, because even during a recession, people still find a way to buy the lottery ticket. No matter what, the world could be going to an end, and they'll still go buy the lottery ticket. They'll still buy their booze. They have to buy groceries, whatever. But this is gonna do good in any given day. This is business, and I think it's a good cash cow.
Yeah, I like it because of its simply because it's getting driven by the revenue from the casino. I'll just go to Google Bard just before we finish up. Hang on a second. Let's just go to Google Bard here. So if you guys don't know what Google Bard is, it's just like ChatGPT, but Google's version. And it's not perfect, but the advantage of Google Bard is it uses the data from Google, which is up to date, whereas ChatGPT uses only up to 2021. So you can go, what is the size of the crypto gaming casino market, and then Google Bard will give us some information. So the size of the crypto gaming casino market is difficult to estimate, but they're saying, according to the reports, about 4.6 billion to 2022 to 65 billion. It varies, projected to 2027. So yeah, casinos and crypto kind of go hand in hand, because obviously online casinos, and then the crypto is like the perfect marriage, and NFTs is the perfect marriage because it just works perfectly with crypto gaming, not with gaming, crypto casinos, because they're like a perfect marriage pretty much. So yeah, pretty pumped about Rollbit actually. I need to get into it, but again, it's like one of those things where it's just going to be. I just look at it as a long-term thing. Probably wait for it has pumped. I don't know if it's going to pull back, but maybe, I don't know, you could probably gamble it might pull back under 20. But yeah, you're kind of like taking a risk because it could pump even harder. But I'll definitely take a serious look at Rollbit because of the market cap is only relatively small in the grand scheme of things, and it can get to, a few billion, simply because of that revenue. And the longer it goes, the more they'll burn, the less the supply will get. That's the way you got to look at it. So they're only at a million users. Think about the revenue. If they start generating massive revenue and get more and more users on, that's just going to burn more and more coins. So that's going to be the telltale sign. Anyway, check those out, and I'll post them in the Discord. Anyway, Tommy, yeah, good to have you on board. Obviously, Garth couldn't be here, but I'm glad you just slotted in. Good to see you gave us your thoughts on that. Have you got any last closing remarks or anything that you want to share with the peeps here?
Pretty much. You have to, I guess, be like disciplined, and then definitely do your research. Because everything looks good right now. Everything is pumping up. Definitely research the projects correctly. Like Angie said, it's about the fundamentals now. That's a new one that I heard. Like they don't really care about the fundamentals anymore. So definitely do your research, and I reckon when 2023, 2024 is the halving, and we already know what happens every year. Well, the year after the halving, everything goes like ballistic. It goes bonkers. So I guess just stick with it. Be patient, and next thing you know, you're gonna wake up one day and just look at your portfolio like, what the hell is going on? Like, that's what it is. Yeah, just stick to it. And it's gonna be a good year. It's already that the year's almost done. 2024 is right around the corner. Just hang in there, and we're gonna go to the moon. That's it.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like, you're pretty kind of patient with your sort of stuff as well. So that's one thing I like about you is just like you understand that you gotta things take time, and you want to hold Bitcoin for some time or for it to really maximize your profits. And same with these altcoins, even the ones that we mentioned in previous live streams, even the smaller, lower cap layer ones and layer twos, they're still going to do well. But these micro caps will do the ROI. If you pick the right ones, will do really well. So, if you want to get onto a couple of those and hold them, if they've got good fundamentals, hold them because they'll do well in the bull market. And then kind of like, sell them at the top, try to pick the top, sell them, and then get back into Bitcoin. Wait till Bitcoin pulls back, everything pulls back, and then use that money that you've made 10, 20, 30, 40x on. Because when you look at the when you want 100x something, okay, it's difficult to 100x one coin. Like if I was to like look at Techem or Rollbit, and I'm like, okay, I want to try to 5x that or 10x that, or even 50x it. It's difficult to do that, right? But when you look at 5 coins and you 10x all them, that's 50x. Or you get 10 coins or you 5x all that. that's 50x, or you 10x that. There's your 100x. 10 coins, 10 microcap coins, you 10x, there's 100x. That means you invest $1,000 and you split it over 10 coins, $100 in each one. You can turn that $1,000 into 100,000, or you can be 10,000 into $1 million. So don't get too caught up and thinking I've got to find the one, man. Because for the chances of you finding that nugget, I mean, you can do it, but the chances are really slim. But the chances of you finding 10 coins that do 10x, because it's a lot easier to do 10x than it is 100x. Okay, and it's a lot easier for you to do 5x than 10x. So all you got to do is just find more coins. That's all you got to do. Okay, it's not that hard. It just takes a little bit of research, and we've been doing this for eternity. So we're coming up towards a bull run. We're going to get really excited, and you can make some really good money. We're talking, 50, 100K, a couple 100K. That can set you up for the next couple of years. You can do what Tommy does and travel the world, or you can just put that money aside, buy more Bitcoin, do whatever you want. But if you get on a couple of these micro cap coins and they really do well, remember 10x coins is 100x, right? So don't get caught up too much about, I want to find everyone wants to find the golden goose. You don't have to find the golden goose. You can just find 10 mediocre gooses, and it's still going to give you the same as the golden goose. If you do the numbers, if you understand the numbers, that's all it is, right? So anyway, Tommy, good to have you aboard. Thanks for coming on, for slotting in for Garth there. And we'll catch you guys next week with some more gems. We'll post this in the Discord. Obviously, things are heating up. Things are getting more exciting now. Okay, we've got more to talk about. Okay, yeah, all right. We were pretty boring as batshit in the last couple of, probably 6 months, but we're still here, right? We're still here. All right, guys. See you guys later, and talk to you later. Catch yous.
See yous to the moon.